Okay. Next assignment. So from Photoshop assignments. Yeah, today this will do, right? So this is what Android icon design. Okay. So open this with Photoshop. Open with the Adobe Photoshop. Close this one now. Okay, take this duplicate, not the layer duplicate, the file duplicate. So from image, duplicate and give the name Android design. So this can be English. So Android design. Cancel this one. Yeah. Duplicate Android design. Android icon design. Icon design. Okay. Okay, this is Android icon design, and this will be a reference. Okay, this will be a reference file for this one. Okay, so here what we do, create the new layer and drag this down, and I'm filling with the white. So why white? Because see, I want to reduce the opacity here. Suppose here, if I reduce this one, it is giving the transparency. To avoid that one, fill Alt backspace. So white foreground I'm filling, and lock this one, and lock the reference image also, this one, and create a new layer. And here I'm taking this ellipse tool, and color must be some any color. For time being, I'm using this color. Okay, and then use shift and draw this circle. Okay, and move this to the center. Okay. And I'm using Control T, and here I'm using Alt Shift, so that it is giving proportionately reduction and enlargement. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. Okay, say okay. Okay, then fill with a red color. So I'm using options bar and use the fill. Okay, and suppose with the eyedropper tool, I'm choosing this one, so that it is filling the same color, and say okay. Okay, this is good. The solid red filled. So under this, we have to create this circle. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm taking the duplicate. So Control J. Okay, so Control J, or otherwise right click on this layer and take the duplicate of this layer, and suppose here give a white line. So white circle, a white circle, say okay, and this is a red circle. So lock the red circle and come to white circle And in white circle, suppose this is white, so that we have to fill color and click here and remove the red color. Okay, so for time being of the visibility for the red circle, so over on that the new duplicated layer is there. So here change the color to white. Okay, the same way reduce this circle to here, right? So I'm using Control T transform tool, and then keyboard I'm using Alt to Shift, so that is proportionately increasing the size, and I want to increase the line size. Suppose see here, yeah, this is okay. 55. Okay, and of the visibility of this, yeah, we have to decrease this because it is very bigger. So Control T, not actually Control T, so we have to use this size bit less. Here it is showing 32 something, so I'll use a 40. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it is okay. Good. 38 I'll take. I think it looks more good. This is okay. Then on the red circle visibility, this is this, and here we want to create this the white patch, look like a white patch. We have to create that one. So how to create that one? So for timing of the visibility of these two, okay, because the under this that should visible, right? Okay, so then here what I'm doing, I'm creating new layer again and take the ellipse tool, and I'm using shift, and this should be a 1. Okay, and I'm using the down arrow, take Control T, increase the size of this, and I'm using down arrow again. Yes, that's it. Say okay, and fill color with white. So fill with white and reduce the, remove the outline removed. Okay, then we have to add this mask. Here what I'm using mask to create the same patch look like, right? So for that, beside the effects there is a layer masking, so click on that, mask is added. Okay, to add the mask, your foreground and background must be in black and white. Suppose foreground must be black to add mask, and this should be a white. It is already there. Okay, your layer is here. Okay, and I'm using brush tool, B brush tool. Suppose this is a smooth brush, soft tone brush I'm taking, and suppose the opacity, you can check between 50 to 100. Here I am choosing 100. The brush size must be a bit bigger. All right. Okay. Then here apply this. apply this, and for timing of the visibility of this original, and see this, suppose we are created all this, right? So by seeing that you can add this, the how much visibility actually required. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. And I'm using Control S to save this one, Android icon design PSD on desktop. Save. Okay. Then yeah, we have to create this a line, straight line here. So on that, lock this one for time being. This also you can lock. On this, I'm creating a new layer here. Suppose here on top. And I'm using here a rectangle tool on the visibility of this one, the original one. For timing, close this one. Yeah, and we are here and draw a rectangle here. Okay, suppose it is already filled with a white. This is nice. And up the visibility of the original image here, and on your designs, and see here we have to create the cut mark here. Go here. How to cut that one? Suppose this is our layer. I'm using a rectangle tool here, and suppose select here and choose that area. Okay, the selection tool, and suppose try to delete on my keyboard. See, it is not allowing, could not complete your request because the content of the layer is not directly editable. So because it is shape layer, right? So rectangle shape layer, with shape layer you are created, so it is not editable directly. So what we have to do, Control D, deselect. Before that, before editing that, so before you have to cut the shape, first you have to rasterize that. Right click here and choose the rasterize layer. Okay, now it is rasterized, and take the same marquee tool here and choose that area. Okay, yeah, here it is. Fantastic. Then apply the delete button. So not here, on the circle actually we are creating, we are deleting on this white straight line, but you have to delete on the circle. So where is the circle here? This is white circle here. Unlock this one, come here and use delete button. Yeah, but here we have to rasterize. So we rasterize this one, give the name white line, white line. Actually we have to rasterize this white circle here. Mistakenly we rasterize this. Okay, no problem, but white circle is here. So here right click this one and rasterize layer. Now it is rasterized and the same selection is there. Okay, and apply the delete button. Deleted. Okay, Control D, deselect. Okay, but we have to give the space, more space actually. Control D, select again, take the gap, more gap. Okay, now delete, deleted, and Control D, deselect. This is nice. And here we have to add the these shadows here, right? So here in the white circle, double click here at the edge of the layer, and you will get the layer style here, and here find the drop shadow. Okay, drop shadow is there, and check that box, and here that options are visible. So use the distance, but this side I want the shadow, so turn this one. Yeah, this is good, nice, but the opacity of this should not be very dark, so bit less. This is something like 35 will take 35. Yeah, this is not 35, I'll give 30. Yeah, now it is looking nice. Save OK, good, and lock this one and unlock the white line. So because for the white line also there is a shadow, and double click here, apply the drop shadow, and suppose the same shadow here also applied. Save OK, this is nice. Okay, here some the visibility of this one, it is looking bit dull. Okay, so I'll do the same here again, add the mask here beside here. So there is a mask, apply this mask and use the brush, so reduce the opacity of this one. Okay, and apply here, but this is very less. I think it is not required. Right, something like, yeah, this is okay. And then I'll lock this one also. Yes, and suppose this outline, we don't want the outline actually, so here it is. Where is this? So here we can add some whiteness, because when you switch up the visibility, this masking, because of the masking it is appearing. So that what I'll do, using the B brush tool and click on the mask button, and I'll reveal, I open the mask here. Yeah, now this is good. This is nice. Okay, then lock this one. Okay, then remove the outline. So for the red line, the outline is there, so simply remove the outline, right, and lock this one. Is that nice? Okay, next what we do, select these all the layers top to bottom. Okay, and add these in a folder. You see, these are in folder, so give the name something like button, and lock this one, and this background color fill with black. Okay, so this black I'm using, it is 100% black. Say Alt backspace, Alt backspace, and lock this background. Now see, you have to create this one, this shape. So how to do that? So this is the reference. So over on that, create one more layer, here, and suppose here I'm creating by ellipse tool. So shift this one. The shift I am using this one. Okay. And I want only the outline. For timing I am using a white. Okay. Then move this to exact size. Yeah, this is okay. Right? So I'm using Control T. I'm using Alt Shift. Okay. It's nice. And take the rectangle tool here. Yes, here. I'm using the rectangle here and drag this to here, and turn this, Control T. Okay. Keep this one here, exactly here. And suppose if you want manually with the direct selection tool, place these points here. Right? So Control T I'm using. So this circle particularly. So Control T. Take this one and move these points here, because this is not exactly this circle. Okay. Some bit of kind of oval shape. Okay, then. So next, what I'm going to do is, see, this is the circle one, and this is the rectangle, right? So select these two layers with Control. So select these two and come to this rectangle tool and right click. Don't forget, these two layers should select, right? And right click here and subtract front shape, right? So the front shape is subtracted, and here come this and add the color. Suppose this is the color I'm filling. Say OK and remove the outline here. Your outline is removed. This is nice. Okay, then so what we'll do, I'm using Control T, and suppose you can use this bit less size. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay. Take this one. Now we have to create all these details. So lock this one. And for timing of the visibility of this one, and create one more layer here and create this ellipses. So I'm using Shift create all this and fill with white. Okay, and take this here. By using Alt, duplicate this one. Okay, and on this one and log this, and we create these straight lines, these lines. Okay, and properties, you can turn this one round, turn to round. Okay, and fill with the green. Okay, so this is nice, and make it bit thin. So I'm using Control T and reduce this one. Yes, this is nice. Okay, and now by pressing Alt, I'm using duplicating here, and Control T, and turn this. And keep this here, and turn this. Alright, fantastic. Lock this also. Again, we create this box. So here I am using create the new layer, create the box. I'm using pen tool. This is nice. That's it. And lock this also, and create these side shapes, the same like the before shapes. Okay, then again turn this one to curve. Nice, and you can decrease the weight size. Okay, drag this to here, and Control T, turn this, and keep this here. You can increase the size. Okay, okay, good. And suppose you can make this more curve. Yes, this is nice. Perfect. Now duplicate this one, pressing Alt, and get the duplicate here, and keep this exert a place. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so this is, and here what I'll do, write the text here. Suppose your Android, timing I'm using white. Android icon design, okay. Yeah, I think it is almost the same font, it's matching, right? But it should be big size. Control T, and keep this here, And one more thing, it should not be a regular, it is a bold. So bold, okay, and Control T, transform to, and decrease the size of this. Exactly, it's almost, it is matching. Okay, if you want to increase this size, fantastic. Okay, but color should be green. This is okay. Now up the visibility of the original from the layers. Perfect. Now see, so we recreated as it is this Android icon design. So I'm using Control S and save the same. Already we saved a PSD file. Now I'm saving as JPEG. Save a copy and choose a JPEG on desktop. Save. This is, this is the assignment for today. I'll explain another assignment in the next class. Thank you.